So here's an underused battle with a friend and a teammate named Shax on the Pojo forums, and he's also an aspiring young YouTube person, SuperBlah411. Leave the link in the description, check him out. Anyway, he leads with a Ambipom, and I lead with my Roserade, and I predict the obvious fake out and go into Steelix, who eats both the U-turn and the fake out like a beast. In fact, I think his Ambipom ended up taking more damage than my Steelix, which is epic win. So I know he's probably going to sleep powder, so I decided just to keep Steelix in because I'd rather have Steelix asleep, truth be told, than most anything else. So, yeah. Now I go into Roserade, and I'm going to go with the sleep powder of my own, but he makes a nice play and goes into Gardevoir with Trace, so he has Natural Cure. So he's going to switch out into Porygon 2 with also Trace as my Natural Cure, so that's getting pretty annoying. But I'm going to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes, and put to sleep the Duck, because I can. So, anyway, since he let me set up 2 layers of Toxic Spikes, I thought I'd actually do it. So I set up the second layer of Toxic Spikes here, and he gets poisoned to the first one, so I'm unable to put him to sleep, but at least he'll lose the poison due to Natural Cure, and he'll be able to get Toxic Poisoned when I come back in. So I know most of these are walls carrying like Will-O-Wisp, so I go into Clefable kind of predicting a Will-O-Wisp, and I actually get it. So that turns out to be pretty epic because Clefable doesn't get hurt by the burn, obviously, because of Magic Guard. So that's pretty awesome. And, yeah, he goes into a Blaziken. I don't want to get hit with a fighting move, so I go into Mismagius. But he predicts that, and that's sad, and goes to the Flare Blitz, and poor Mismagius. Too sexy for its own good. But anyway, I go into Slowbro because Slowbro hasn't done much for me yet, but I know it's epic, and I can make it epic. So I decide to go for a Calm Mind, predicting the obvious switch, because Slowbro is an awesome physical wall. And after a Calm Mind, it can be a pretty good special wall, too. So he goes with a Thunderbolt, but I'm going to set up the second Calm Mind, which is pretty nice. So, yay for me. And the Toxic Poison is really starting to take its toll on Gardevoir. He's going to go for the Wish, and it's pretty obvious he's going to try to heal his Blaziken, so I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to use Surf. And, you know, I don't really know if he thought this would work, but I thought it was pretty obvious, so whatever. I go with a Surf, and I kill the Blaziken, making his Wish completely useless. So now he goes to Manectric, and seeing a sub, I'm figuring this is probably one of those berry Manectrics, you know, probably has the, what is it? The special attack berry. Is that Lychee, or is that the attack one? I don't know. He has the special attack berry on this one. We'll find out what it's actually called. But anyway, I'm just going to let him sub up to get the stupid berry. I don't think he can KO me even with it. And yes, the Pitaya berry. But anyway, he goes for Thunderbolt, and it does a little more than half, but I'm going to slack off expecting the poison to finish it, but actually, he survives it just barely, so I have to slack off again. And he goes for the Thunderbolt again, I guess kind of hoping for a crit or something. He gets the Parahax, which is, I guess, not too bad, but he doesn't get the crit, which is what he really needed. And Manectric did get taken down due to the poison that turn. So he goes into Ambipom again, and Slowbro's a pretty awesome physical wall, so I just let him take the fake out. And I know he's going to U-turn, so I decide just to slack off with this turn, but he ends up getting a crit off the U-turn, which is pretty lame. This battle, he gets so much crit hacks, and just hacks in general, you'll have to wait and see, because this guy, I swear, he gets like 95% of the hacks in this battle, and there's an outrageous amount of hacks in this battle. But anyway, he goes into Gardevoir, and I go into Clefable, and I kind of forgot that, and I guess he did too, he said that, Gardevoir traces the new Pokemon switching in. I was thinking that it would get Slowbro's own tempo, so I accidentally gave it Magic Guard, which isn't good, because now Toxic doesn't do anything. And I thought I could 2-hit KO with Thunderbolt, but he survives barely, and that's like, damn it. So, he gets the Wish up, and I'm going to Calm Mind, you know, just to get some Calm Minds up and stuff. I know I already took care of his Blaziken, so I don't have to worry about that switching on Clefable anymore. But now he goes into Ambipom, and I know if he's sending in Ambipom at this point, he probably has Brick Break. In fact, most Ambipoms have Brick Break. I usually expect it. So I decided to go into Steelix, because I know he'll probably fake out this turn, and then go with the Brick Break. So, yeah, I didn't want Clefable taking a Brick Break, pretty obviously, and a fake out. So, yeah, I just let Steelix take them instead. And I'm going to try to wake up with Steelix, but Steelix is really sleepy, so he's not going to wake up. Stupid Steelix. Oh well. So he U-turns, and I'm still trying to wake up. I think I went with the Earthquake this turn. Not that it really matters, I guess. So he goes into Porygon 2, his Duck of Death. And Porygon 2 gets Toxic Poisoned, which is pretty nice. And I don't want to stay in, so I decide to go back into Clefable, as he goes with the Ice Beam, and he gets a crit, like I said. You'll see even more pretty funny Haxes is. But now he decides to switch into Gardevoir, and yeah, I'm just going to Soft Boil to get some health back, and I'm nearly fully healed by that, which is good. Anyway, so he's going to Psychic, and going to try to take me out that way as I set up some Calm Minds. And anyway, since this part of the battle is pretty boring, I'll use it to ask today's question of the day. As you look at that Hax right there. He's gonna get 3 special defense drops, and most people get like 1 special defense drop as you're Calm Minding with Psychic, but no, he gets actually 3. But anyway, today's question of the day is, who is your rival? And it doesn't have to be a rival in Pokemon, just somebody you feel like in anything you can match yourself up against, and both you and he get better at whatever you're doing. So, yeah, so leave a comment about your rival, and anything, like I said. And my rival, I actually have a few of them. In real life, I have a friend named Chris, and we compete against everything. And he's really obnoxious, and so am I, so that's the best part about it. And any game we play, I find that both of us get better by playing it against each other. But regardless, in Pokemon, as you've probably seen from my videos, I consider my rivals F22 Raptor, Reese Benlier, and I think that those are my 2 big ones. You see me making fun of them a lot in these videos. But, anyway, back to the battle. Yeah, more Clefable and Gardevoir sweepage. Or stallage, I guess. And do you see all those special defense drops he got? Pretty ridiculous. But anyway, he tells me that he forgot to PP max Psychic, so he ran out of PP and he has to use Thunderbolt, which is pretty lols. And I'm thinking Thunderbolt at this point can be a 2-hit KO, and it looks like I'm going to be right. So, yeah, I get a 2-hit KO, and he's still trying to hit me with Thunderbolt for nothing. So Gardevoir goes down, and that's pretty epic. So anyway, I'm thinking that I don't feel like sweeping him with Clefable, even though I know I could. So I decided to go out in Style. Well, yeah, first I get rid of the Ambipom. Or he gets rid of himself, rather. But, yeah, I decided to go out in Style and go into Blaziken against his Porygon 2. Now, this wouldn't, like... So I go into Blaziken, as you can see. And, you know, I'm thinking Superpower will probably be a 2-hit KO because it's super effective, even if Porygon 2's a physical wall. So I go with his Superpower, and it looks like it will be a 2-hit KO. But then he goes for the Thunderbolt and gets a Parahax. And I'm like, God damn it. Why? And if that wasn't enough, he's going to be gay and try to recover stall. So I'm like, whatever. If you really want me to sweep you with Clefable, you should have just said so. So I go back into Clefable, and I have to do the Calm Mind thing all over again because he was a douchebag and didn't let me finish him off with Superpower Blaziken. So whatevs. Yeah, so I get to Calm Mind some more times, and he's just hoping for a crit off the Thunderbolt or Ice Beam. It's not like he can paralyze me or freeze me. Thanks for that, by the way. I really enjoy the burn on Clefable. And, yeah, so there's not a whole lot to say here. Yeah, I probably wasted 3 or 4 minutes of your guys' time because I try to go out in style, but, what do I care about your lives anyway? Just kidding. I love you all. So, yeah, I'm going to need one more Calm Mind, I think, to 2-hit KO, so I decided just to do that. And, I know his last Pokemon is Tangrowth, and, obviously, it will be KO'd without much of a problem using Ice Beam. So, yeah. This is pretty much the game. I think I'll 2-hit KO at this point. Yes, 2-hit KO. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Great game, Shax. Make sure you, oh yeah, he tries to recover stall me again. How could I forget? But, yeah, check out his YouTube. Link in the description, like I said. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and good game. Now, the funny part about that, it was actually a speed tie. That's pretty random. Normally you don't get speed ties between, like, different species Pokemon, but, I didn't even know Clefable and Porygon 2 speed tied. But anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and good game. Peace.